Relocation becomes a factor in divorce, number one, when you have children, and number two, when one of the parties, one of the parents of the children want to move. And that's when problems can arise with regards to what's going to happen with the children, visitation, custody, and so forth. The real issue is going to be the distance, because you have to give notice to the other party no matter what distance you're moving, whether you're going to be moving out of state or a mile away to a new neighborhood. If you're moving away to a new neighborhood, it doesn't affect visitation or custody that much. If you're moving to a different state, or even within the state in a longer distance, 2 or 3 hours away, then of course it affects the ability for the children to be with both parents according to whatever agreement or whatever order has been entered, or if there has been no order entered, where you want to move and whether you're going to be able to move with the children or not. A lot of times the court will decide, but the parties can agree to themselves whether one party is going to move with the children and what the custodial schedule will be for both parties under those circumstances. If the parties cannot reach an agreement, then of course you can go to court and the court will make a decision for you as to where your children are going to reside. The court's primary focus is going to be the best interests of the children. What's in the best interest of the children? Where are they best going to thrive? Is it going to be taking them, is it going to be okay for them to be away from this other parent? Will it affect them? How will it affect them? What visitation or custody arrangements could be made to compensate for it? How old are the children, whether they're in school or whether we're talking about infants? And also what kind of contact you can have electronically. Whether by telephone, by text, Facebook, or even by Skyping. What's the quality of that interaction that you can have with your children? Most court orders or most agreements will have a provision that says that if one of the parents is going to relocate, you must notify the other parent within a certain period of time. If you get notice that the other parent is relocating, and that is the primary custodial parent, then you need to take action immediately, because if you don't take action within that period of time, then that other parent is going to move with the children. And that can take the form of trying to reach an agreement with that person. It can take the form of going to court and getting an emergency injunction against removing the children from the jurisdiction of the court, and then going to court and eventually having a custody trial. The bottom line on relocation is it's a very difficult situation, number one, and nobody can tell you what a judge is going to do if that's where it's going to end up. Judges will hang their hats on any number of different factors, some factors you may not even see when you're even thinking about it. It's always best if the two of you, both parents, can work out an arrangement whereby the children are going to thrive from an arrangement, seeing both parents as much as possible. Whether you're in a post-divorce situation or whether you're in a divorce situation, or whether a parent is thinking about separating and says, I'm moving, and I'm taking the children, I'm moving. You absolutely need to get legal advice if you receive that information, or if you're even thinking about moving to another state or further away, then you need to seek legal advice.